Hello everybody. I've been on YouTube before, but I've had another channel called um, Braveheart. But on the other channel, I had competition, and just every time I'd go live, I'd had mine on all day, and they just seemed to go on right at the same time. So, but a few things I want to talk about is a new game, new app they call is Randonautica. And I've been following it for a little while on this new channel. I believe I was led to it by the Spirit. And it's all started with abandoned buildings. And when I was a child, liked to explore. But we never went into buildings. We just go in the cornfields and stuff like that. But I thought it was interesting to see these abandoned buildings, some of the malls that were shut down, and different things like that. Then it got into ghosts and demons, people that didn't believe in demons and stuff like that. When I know for a fact demons are real. I did a last video on, I did a couple on them. The last one, I had said curiosity is what killed a cat. And strangely enough, I ended up on this channel. It's called The Curio Show. Curio. The guy, actually, it's really curiosity, but they put it short for Curio. And the man had mentioned, he had mentioned this, be careful what you wish for. Now, back in the day, about 20 some years ago, I was fighting demons. And that was always on my mind. Be careful what you wish for. And the man said it, and it perked up my ears. Then today, it was, I don't know when his birthday was, but it was it was a new video. He was telling about his PTSD and what he'd gone through for several years, and with medications and stuff like that, and what he had heard and what was causing him problems, like he'd hear things, he'd get angry, things like that. Now, me, I was diagnosed with something similar to what he was, but only I knew what reality was, and didn't know at the time, because you tell people stuff like that, and you're crazy. But then we get up to last year, and before last year, I knew something was coming, but I didn't know when or what it was until the pandemic. Then I started talking to other people and telling them to get prepared, because it's going to take a long time for these lockdowns. And this guy was telling his story, and it was almost the identical thing. And also, see, the problem is people, especially like these people, they're very nice people. And just like all the other videos, everybody finds a cell phone. Some of them look into the cell phone. I've seen videos where these people took the cell phone, took the cell phone, and opened it up, and there was horrible stuff on it, like sound effect stuff and a woman screaming. And every video I seen with this um, with this Randonautica, everybody heard a woman scream. That I've seen a person have something like a walkie-talkie and was pressing the button and stuff, and they walked for a long time, and he set it down, and the thing exploded. I seen a guy had a webcam on his vehicle. I seen somebody walk in front of his vehicle, look at his plates. I've seen several things, like people, I don't know why they do it, but they go into the woods at night. I don't like going to the woods at day, but I've seen people come across satanic rituals, witchcraft. And back in the day, that's what was going in my mind, was witchcraft and voodoo dolls, and they'd found voodoo dolls in this game. And people being stalked in this game. I've been stalked in real life, but these people, I don't know what the heck's wrong with them. I mean, the one guy in the Curio show, they left a note on his truck saying, "Be careful what you wish for." So, what I think is they found these cell phones, and the cell phones they have an app on it that they download from Play Store. And what I think happens is somehow, because they have so many busts, that down the line, because of those busts, that's how they find out where they're going, so they can drop off what they want. I'm trying to figure out how they're hearing them and stuff, unless they're watching them. I don't know, on their phones or whatever. But phones nowadays have trackers. People don't realize that when they use GPS and the maps, they're being tracked. It's a dangerous thing, and it's just too bad that these people. I've even got in contact with the Curio show and told them my story, and I was led to them. There's a reason I was led to them. They live down in Texas, and not too far from the border, so there could be a lot of things happen. People, just take it lightly. Some don't, but others do. These people do. But irregardless of whether you were in the military or wherever you were at and knew how to fight and this and that, but you're not going to stop somebody from getting you from behind or from sitting or being somewhere else and doing it from behind. You're not going to do it. It's a dangerous game. Why are people playing these games? I mean, especially now. But, and another thing is Mr. B, president, I have a feeling that it ain't gonna be too long because of what's going on with these variants and stuff like that. That's going to be martial law, because I'm not sure if people are going to go with it or not this time. it just bothers me how people play with their lives. I mean, when there's things going on in this world right now, uh, then you take chances on your life. It's not worth it. Now, I used to be an avid computer game person. So I know the games, they get you hooked. I mean, you do get hooked on them. I used to play Candy Crush. And people were, in front of me, way in front of me. And I was getting discouraged. And then all of a sudden, I started building up strength and I passed every one of them. And I was up to one, except for my youngest daughter, I was up to 1,100 points or score, whatever, the level. I was up to 1,100 in the level. And I quit playing. And I played on my tablet, certain games, like Gardenscape and stuff like that. But they're a moneymaker. Some people have paid money to get more tokens so they can play this game. This game is a freaking death trap waiting to happen. I mean, people have found dead body parts, found blood. They found one guy and his wife stumbled on a satanic ritual. And going in the forest, and they all hear a woman scream. I always hear them say they hear a woman scream. And on this one show, on the cell phone, there was a woman screaming in a tunnel. So somebody's playing an awful game with these people. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. I want to tell you, too, that you need to get prepared. If you're not already, be prepared as far as food, water. Learn how to make baking powder biscuits. Get powdered milk, seeds. If you live in an apartment, get some potting soil. Something to grow, man. I just got a transistor radio that has shortwave on it, shortwave 1 and 2, plus it has the regular, the other stuff. But I got that for the same reason. I also got these canisters from Walmart. They're like $15, but there's 3 of them, and they have seals on them. They have seals on them, and and there's a little clamp on top, very top. You pull it up, and it pulls off, and then you shut it back down. It seals the canister. But I'm, using that for flour and sugar and stuff like that. But it's important that you know that you need to do that stuff. Now it sounds, well, maybe not. You might be thinking, well, there's something going on here. But, I just wanted to say hi. This is my first video on Don Anthony's channel. It's my channel. I used to be Braveheart. And I left the channel on my own because YouTube was messing with me. And it's one chapter that was over, So I had to start a new chapter. And when I came on at my new channel, something I never thought I would do was haunted stuff and demon stuff because I didn't like watching it back when I was younger. But now it doesn't frighten me. And I'm telling you, people think there is not. You need to quit playing with those Ouija boards and all that stuff. Those are dangerous, and they do fly and stuff like that, fly off the table. We used to do that stuff when I was a kid. But I I didn't. I think I only was around one once. Not they scared me then, and you can't get rid of them. I mean, you cannot burn them things, and they're very dangerous. Well, there's a lot of stuff that's dangerous, but there's a lot of channels out there that are ripping people off too. That say they're ghosts, you know, they hear them. Yeah, I never hear them. I've heard, you know, footsteps, but who do I know who that is? You know, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, if you think there's no demons, you need to think again because there is. I'm just trying to be a light in this dark world, and there's others out there. But yeah, so I'd like to thank you, but I just wanted to say, get on here and say hi, and my new channel, and I'm going to keep watching that Randonautica, and I'll figure it out because they're being tracked, and they're being tracked somehow by those phones. That's the whole thing, and those phones have tracking devices, and you cannot erase them. So, you know, that it's scary. I would never do something like that. You know, I ain't that interested in being scared or that curious. You know, and then you get threatening notes that you find threatening notes or something on your vehicle saying, "Be careful what you wish for," and threatening stuff. You get bombs explode. You get terrible stuff. Why do people do that? You know, and most of what I heard is they're doing it to get views and get subscribers. You know, just don't take advantage of the people that out there. You know, it's a very difficult time now. Some people, you know, can't afford to. They feel sorry for people and they can't afford to pay, do this and that. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and say hi in my new channel and talk a little bit about Randonautica and a little bit about getting prepared, because I have a feeling that there is going to be a martial law sometime, you know, done by the Mr. B himself. So God bless everybody and stay safe and peace.